Hi, in this semester I am going to teach uh, AI-driven data engineering and visualization. So in this video lecture I am going to explain about explain the topics in Unit 1. So what is prompt engineering for data tasks? So these are the topics I am going to cover in this video lecture. Introduction to AI in data workflows, prompt engineering fundamentals, structured prompts for data cleaning, structured prompts for data transformation, extraction, and structured versus unstructured prompts, iterative prompt refinement, handling AI hallucinations and limitations, and introduction to Orange data mining tool. So let's see what are the learning outcomes. After completing this unit, students will be able to explain what is AI's role in data workflows, understand prompt engineering basics fundamentals, design structured prompt for data tasks, differentiate structured and unstructured prompts, apply iterative prompt refinement, handle AI hallucinations and limitations, use Orange data mining tool. So introduction to AI in data workflows. So what is AI? Artificial intelligence automates repetitive tasks, improves data quality, and accelerates data driven decision making. So this collecting data is also called as inference. We need inference for decision making. So the inference is collected by sensors and also different data sources. So what are the advantages of AI in data workflows? So it automates the repetitive task, okay, process large data sets efficiently, improves data quality and consistency, reduce human errors, supports faster and data driven decisions. So it will not AI will not replace humans, but it try to minimize the human errors. Real world applications, healthcare, finance, e-commerce, manufacturing, education, okay, disease prediction, fraud detection, product recommendations, predictive maintenance, and student performance analysis. Let's see what is prompt and what is prompt engineering fundamentals. So the instruction or command that you enter in, if you take any ChatGPT or Claude LLMs, that is prompt. So it has five components. So for example, you enter this. Take this example again. You enter this prompt, clean this data set. So this you enter this in, okay, in instruction. Sorry, in the command. So what are the components of effective prompt? Role, task, context, constraints, and output format. So see this, if you see this example, this is a poor prompt. So this is improved prompt. So you are a data analyst. So you need to give prompt to the uh, ChatGPT or Claude. So you are a data analyst. So remove the duplicate records and replace the missing values with the median. So return the clean data in CSV format. So here this prompt has a role, data analyst. So next is a task. What is the task in this prompt? uh, Clean data set. Context, employee data set. What are the constraints? Constraint is it should return the missing value with median. And date format, so return the clean data set in CSV for in date. Is it we are specifying the date format, DDMM, okay, YYY, year. Output CSV. So each prompt should has this role, task, context, constraints, and output format. So what is a structured prompt for data cleaning? This is the structure: role plus task plus context plus rules, output format. So For example, take a let us take the task of data cleaning. The structured prompt is the process of identifying, correcting errors, inconsistencies, okay, and missing values in a dataset to improve its quality before analysis or machine learning. So machine learning needs labeled dataset. So okay, so we need to do the data cleaning using AI. For AI needs clean prompts, structured prompts. So what is common data cleaning task? So removes duplicate records, handle missing values, correct inconsistent data formats, standardize text, detect and remove outliers, validate data types. So let's see an example. So this is an example: employee ID, name, age and joining date. So here if you can see there are two, there is a duplicate value and also a missing value. So this is the structure. You are a data analyst, clean the employee dataset by removing duplicate records, replace the missing values in the age column with median, converting the joining date column to this format, return the clean dataset as a CSV table. So after this, the output of the prompt is a duplicate values have been removed and the missing value, which is null, is replaced with a median. So this is structured prompt from data cleaning for data cleaning. Let's see data transformation. So after cleaning, you need to transform the data to specified data type, like for example string to integer. Okay, so data transformation is the process of converting data from one format, structure or representation into another so that it can be efficiently analyzed, visualized or used for machine learning. So why we are doing all this? So before machine learning, data should be transformed, cleaned. So common data transformation tasks. So convert data types: string to integer, date, time, float. So standardize date and time formats, rename columns, normalize or scale numerical values, encode categorical variables, create new features called feature engineering. So in this we'll see an example. So this is a structured prompt for data transformation. Earlier we did data cleaning. So you are a data engineer. So transform the sales dataset by converting the date column to this format. Okay. So converting the price column from string to float. So rename the you need to rename the customer name. Okay. Return the transform dataset as a CSV table. So let's see structured prompt from data extraction. So data extraction is a process of retrieving the specific information from structured or unstructured data sources for further analysis, reporting or decision making. So these are the common data sources: CSV, comma separated values, Excel spreadsheets, PDF, JSON files, XML, web pages, APIs, databases. So what are the tasks? So extract customer information, so retrieve transaction details, extract invoice data, collect product information. Okay, so JavaScript object notation. Okay, this is one of the data format. So what is a structured prompt for this? To extract the data. So you are a data analyst. So data extraction task is done by data analyst. So extract the, so this is a role. Okay, extract the customer name, email address, phone number and order ID from the uploaded customer records and return the extracted information as a CSV table. So we did data cleaning, data transformation and extraction. So what is the difference between structured and unstructured prompts? So objective is clear in structured prompt. In unstructured prompt, the object is vague, means unclear. Provides context, here little or no context. Specifies constraints, no constraints. Defines output format not specified. Produce consistent results, results may vary. So structured prompt has high accuracy. Okay, so let's see iterative prompt refinement. So the process of, see, if the generated A response, okay, is missing some information, you need to refine the prompt, okay, and generate the improved response. So repeat until you satisfy, until satisfactory. So this is the flow graph. So write initial prompt. So AI, the ChatGPT or Claude may give some response, generate some response. So you evaluate the response, identify the missing information, okay, refine the prompt. So rewrite the prompt and again give as instruction, and it may give a more improved response, and repeat this task until satisfactory. So this may be a disadvantage because multiple times you need to queue prompts. So what is AI hallucination and limitation? So it occurs when AI model generates incorrect, fabricated, misleading information while presenting it as if it were accurate. So why do hallucinations occur? Ambiguous or incomplete prompts. Unstructured prompts gives AI hallucinations. Insufficient context, limited or outdated knowledge, misinterpretation of the user request, predicting the most likely words instead of verifying facts. How to reduce hallucinations? So you need to write clear specific prompts, provide sufficient context, specify the expected output format. So break the complex task into smaller prompts. So for example, you want to specify a task in the prompt. If the task is complex, break it into smaller prompts. So verify important information using reliable sources. So apply iterative prompt refinement. So these are the techniques used to reduce AI hallucinations. Limitations. Okay, let's see the another slide. So handling AI hallucinations and limitations. For example, if you give poor prompt, analyze this dataset. This is a poor prompt. You need to specify the role, task, context. Okay. So you are a data analyst. So this is a role. Analyze the uploaded sales dataset. Identify the missing values. Duplicate records. Summarize the key statistics. Okay. So this is how you remove AI hallucinations. So let's see. Till now we have worked with data. So these AI tools can also be used to design algorithms and even give mathematical proofs. So chain of thought is a prompt technique that guides the AI, artificial intelligence, to reason through a problem step by step before producing the final algorithm or solution. So without chain of thought, okay, this is the prompt. So design algorithm to find the median of the unsorted array. So AI response sort the array, return the middle element. So AI provides the algorithm but does not explain the reasoning. Okay. So the reasoning is very important and also understand the intent. So this is the step. Next, AI has to evolve. The agentic AI needs a reasoning user understand the user intent. So when should you use chain of thought? So you are a prompt, you are an algorithm designer. Think step by step before writing the algorithm. So this is a good structured prompt. So AI response, identify the input, determine the required output, sort the array, locate the middle element, write the final algorithm. So when to use this chain of thought? when you are designing algorithms, okay, for your projects, okay, because algorithms, state of the art algorithms, uh, are designed and developed and distributed to apply for any application, but the project, specific project, requires design or redesign of the algorithm. So in those cases you can use, it may not give a new state of the art algorithm, but a project specific algorithm, okay. So it saves the time because the projects are being funded and it based on the time duration. So you can use these chat GPTs, okay, to redesign the algorithms and save the time. So you can go for after simulation you can go for implementation, simulation to implementation, and real time, okay, real time. Then the gap between, because simulation reality gap is there, so you need to do the practical application also. So if you spend more time on simulation, the funding time, the fund time may over, may completed, may be completed, then you may not have time to do the real-time implementation. So algorithm design, chain of thought, using chain of thought saves lot of time in for simulations, and you can work on real-time implementation because there is a gap between simulation and real time, okay. So mathematical problems, yes, debugging, multi-step data analysis, but for simple data cleaning and data transformation, chain of thought is not required. So let's see the orange data mining tool. So it is an open source visual data mining and a machine ML tool machine that allows users to build data analysis workflows using a drag and drop interface without requiring extensive programming. So here the file data is called as widgets, okay. So you can see the purpose of some example widgets. So orange data mining tool, let me thank the open source community for providing this software. This is developed by bioinformatics researchers group at a reputed university. I don't remember the name of the university. In the next lecture I will tell. So this open source tool have like several examples where you can download from the website. So thanks to open source community for providing this data mining tool. Okay. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to Vignan University.